Hi, Danielle. Sorry for the delay getting this back to you. Um, this was a really great piece, as you could tell from the grade. Overall, the things that you do really well in here, are the really good parts of this, are the quotes, the details, and the descriptions. There are parts of this piece where I'm just reading along and like my jaw is just dropping to the floor of like, wow, what a what a scene, what a horrible situation, and the way you describe it and your pacing and your details are just wonderful. And then all the quotes from your sister are really great. A couple of things or suggestions that I have for you kind of overall. Well, number one, if you need to cut some of the word count, let me know and we'll take a look at a draft and have like a target word count in mind and see if we can get it to that point. um, Excuse me. What really works well in this piece is the sections where you have like a scene that's really sort of particularized. Like, so for example, when your sister's talking about caring for those two patients, Wendy and Chaya, that works really well. And then that scene or those scenes get interspersed with different reflections from your sister. So this kind of movement from scene to reflection to scene to reflection is what really works best in this piece. There's a couple of points in this piece where there's almost like a little too much just sort of telling and you're not showing enough, or the scenes don't have enough detail. And so those are areas that could either be cut or could be sort of beefed up, so it's a scene and reflection. Let me show you. Yeah, and really it was a section with Wendy and Chaya. um, it really just works wonderfully well. So like here on page 8, right? So Wendy's roommate, Chaya began to deteriorate further, and then after she died, then Wendy's heart rate dropped, and then Michelle moved over to her bed. What a perfect scene. Okay, that's nicely written as a scene. And then the reflection part comes here where Michelle thought back, and then she takes a moment to compose herself. That works wonderfully well for you, and you want to do more of that potentially throughout the piece. Just to read through some of the comments for you. The first time you introduce or have Michelle's name in there, you should put her last name as well. And then from then on, you can just use Michelle. I just changed a word there to like immediately to kind of give it a little more drama. And then wonderful lead. I like the way that it really just sort of shows how scary it was. This was a good way to, start the piece. Um, then just kind of scrolling through it, you could see stuff. Wow, wonderful descriptions. This is me just writing wow. I mean, the things that you include in here and the details and the thoughts behind it, it's incredible. Lots of wows. And then I went to check marks. I got tired of writing wow. Yeah, and it's a really good piece. Like I said, the main thing I would suggest in terms of revision is find a word count that you're aiming for, and then think in terms of picking the scenes and the reflections and maybe tightening those up a little bit. Let me know if you want some extra help on this. We'll do a tight edit, get it submitted, get you published.